right, so here he is, one of the best boxers on this UFC roster, and if this fight was to be contested under the Marquess of Queensberry rules, it would be no contest, but we got an MMA fight.
We would be talking about a one-round fight, because there are no fighters in the UFC that can compete with this guy in that one form of combat. Such a great jab. The head movement, it's never on a line. He's constantly going left to right, right to left. It's like a triangle. He's moving. You can never see a stationary target in his approach. And what I truly love about him is his ability to really dig that left body shot, to try and find the liver to end fights. We don't see knockouts like that very often. This man has done this a number of times in the UFC.
The sweet science. Some people think boxing is simple. It is anything but. This fighter has certainly mastered it. Oh, well, if you like high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, perhaps this fight will be the one for you. You gotta think his opponent is mindful of all the skills that he has in that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be. If you are not aware of the dangers of grappling this way, you are doing yourself a disservice. You gotta take note of what he does. He's so good on the ground. He's so comfortable on the ground that if you are there and you lose focus for 1 second, you're done. He's a high-level grappler, a guy that has a ton of accolades in jiu-jitsu, and you recognize it the moment he steps into the octagon.
Yeah, a lot of different submissions on his resume, and going to be interesting to see how the opposition tries to handle this appreciable challenge in front of him tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Matheus Nicolau. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Asu Almabayev.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon, one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh! Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Uppercut lands. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's passing trying to find that shot again.
Oh, uppercut to the dome. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting over and over and over with leg kicks, and you're starting to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent.
Good work getting in the way of that knee.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block!
Takes his back now.
That was nice.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Making all these shots count. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
On to the mouth.
Nicolau's in half guard now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nicolau. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. You see the cut just above the eye from that round. So the cut man's got to get in here, close that thing up. You don't want it becoming an issue here into this next round. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Now we're going. Oh!
Missed with that attempt. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. That punch no good. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Lead left by Matheus Nicolau. And that one certainly found the target.
His punches with some conviction. You know, he's actually trying to make a statement when he throws. They don't take many of those.
Nicely done to the body. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch. That was a tremendous high kick.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
And just inches away from
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping. Body shot.
spinning back fist. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Gotta think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's gonna go and try to find another one of them. But expect him to... Oh, my God.
Nice judo toss for him there. Huh. 10 minutes in the books. the end of the round, so the complexion of this one may have changed a little bit. You see the cut above his eye sustained in that round. One of the best cut men in the business. He'll get in there and try to close it up before it becomes a bigger issue than it already is. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous two rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last two rounds. You expect somebody to get ahead, but they both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. That uppercut appeared to find its home. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see.
Block that punch.
He'll land right there, his opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. Oh, he might get finished here. Oh, he missed with that right hand. Nicolau's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Just touching him with the jab. Head kick partially blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high.
Crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 15 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Asu Almabayev!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's life.